The geometry section of the inspector has a couple of very important parts to it that you'll use quite a lot when you're compressing video down to a small size. And those are the crop, the dimensions or the size, and the padding. So this is a good example of a video that will require cropping because it has some black bars at the top and the bottom that we can get rid of. Now, cropping can be done manually by clicking and dragging in the preview window, but it can be done and probably should be done in the inspector because you can key in some numbers that make it a lot more accurate, and you also have some presets that allow you to lock it to a particular aspect ratio. Now let's say for example that we want to make this currently 4:3 aspect ratio video into 16:9. Well, we can just go to the drop down menu on the crop section, go down to 16:9, and you'll see that the video is all automatically cropped down to a widescreen image. Now, a handy way of working with the cropping section of the inspector is to first of all set it to 16:9 if that's what you want to do. And if you want to get rid of some extra areas of the image, such as the black bars at the right hand side here, then you can flick it back up to custom. It will retain the 16:9 shape, but now you're able to manually adjust the left and right portions of the crop as well. So if I key in 10 pixels and hit click on my preview window, you'll see that it crops it in from the right 10 pixels. So it's a good workflow maybe to first of all go to the automatic or custom 16:9, and then when you have that shape applied to it, you can then fine tune it by putting it back to custom and then putting in the numbers here. Now the frame size is different in that it's actually going to resize the entire image down to a certain size. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it into the view of how the video is going to look when it is exported. So that's what these two buttons up here at the top right are for. If you hover over that, you'll see that this button makes the size of the window relative to the settings and dimensions and aspect ratio. So these are the settings, these are the size and aspect ratio. So you can see here that the picture has become warped. We've cropped it down to eliminate the black bars, but because it's still set to a 4:3 aspect ratio, it's brought it back up into a kind of more of a square image. So I need to change my dimensions back to 16:9, so I can go to custom 16:9. Once again, just click on these two buttons here just to wake it up and make it show the settings, and I'll click this back to 100 to see exactly what size it's going to look when I export it. So this is a pretty good looking image now. I've gotten rid of the black bars on the right. Now I'll just quickly get rid of the black bars on the left and pull that across. So this is what the entire image is going to look like. So that's pretty good for this particular piece of video. Now what padding will do is it will add black bars to either the top and bottom or the left and the right. So if I had a 16:9 video that I wanted for some reason to play in a 4:3 player, I could add some black bars to the top and the bottom so that it would place those and encase the 16:9 video inside in those, and the overall picture would be 4:3. So I'd be effectively doing the opposite of what I've just done here by removing black bars to make it look 16:9. I'd be adding black bars to make it look 4:3 rather. So that's the geometry section, and again this is really a key and important part of the compressor interface when you're changing elements of your video to compress it for output on the web and things like that.